Time to enjoy a day at the beach, Callaway style.
This is the Callaway crew.
Yes, we are here at Callaway Gardens on this day at Robin Lake Beach. The place where if you don't want to have to go all the way to the coastline to get to the beach, just head over here. It has all the amenities of a beach without obviously the waves, but we do have a lot of other interesting things. This is one of the highlights of Callaway, obviously with the Butterfly Center and the Discovery Center, which we've done before, and obviously the resort, which will come up in the future too. You will probably notice that it's not very busy in the background. That is because you see that there are a lot of clouds, so it's not exactly the best day to be going on the beach.
It's also breezy as well, so
yeah, it's not particularly hot, but it's, I think, a fairly decent day still to be able to go out. And we're going to try to record all the different things that you can do here at Robin Lake Beach. So we will get to the beach at a certain point, but there are other things at Robin Lake that should be worth noting. This place has recently, in the last year of the time of recording, went under a lot of renovation. So a lot of these things are either new or updated. Is this big, almost looking circus tent, which has housed during special events a lot of their different things that they've been selling for crafts. And so if you go to like Pumpkins at Callaway and Fantasy and Lights, you can go in there and see all the little indoor sort of stuff that they have. They have refurbished the different picnic areas. One is a completely uncovered one, and the other one's partially uncovered. And those are actually a great addition to what they used to have. The main area over there, which you see, has been around, but of course it's been updated, and it has the grill that we will be by later to check out. There is a bar right over here to the right of that, and of course we are currently standing on a new refurbished area, which is a playground for the kids. Gail has been checking that out.
if I was able to, I would still play on playgrounds. This one looks like a fun one. So if you've got kids, recommend.
Yeah, it even has a little thing about butterflies and whatnot on it. It's really cute looking. I think they've done this in the past year, because I don't remember seeing this last year, in fact. Did they have it last year?
I don't think so.
Yeah. And of course you get a view of the beach from here again, and Aqua Island, which is down there. So in addition to the beach, which of course the beach has been here since, even back when I was young, that you can go and do your beach thing. They now, in recent years, have added this place called Aqua Island, which is, once you get a little bit further out, is a sort of almost like kids' version of a wipeout playground in the water. I have personally never done that, because obviously I have not been to the lake since I was a kid. We did walk the lake area one time, but that was about it. Also, down here is something that is a common thing that's been around for quite a while, which is the putt-putt course, or mini golf course. During certain special events like Pumpkins at Callaway, you will actually be able to get to play at night, and those neon colored lights will actually give a really cool effect that you'll be able to do. In fact, down this way, which is currently blocked off, is blocked off because you can see pumpkins there. They're getting ready for the Pumpkins at Callaway event, which is coming up soon, and we will be doing an update about how that is as well. Now, as we walk down this way, getting a little bit closer to the beach, but we're still on kind of the line. One thing that's also a fun thing that you can do if you want to, you can kind of walk the entire length of the beach around. It's not a particularly large beach. So walking it is relatively easy. Also, if you're at the resort, it's fairly close to the resort that you're staying at, which is convenient, and it's also very much bikeable as well, which of course everything here is pretty much bikeable. You see here at Aqua Island they have the safety rules provided right before you get to it. While it is open, there currently is listed no swimming in the area because there is no lifeguard on duty, and of course if there is no lifeguard on duty in this area, then you cannot swim there. Of course, though, for Aqua Island you have to go through safety consultation. You'll have to get, gear provided and whatnot, so there is somebody that you're going to have to get with on that, but until that actually happens, you won't be able to do that. You'll see that there is a lifeguard down there, which is why they are doing stuff down that area at the current time. Also, the life jackets, which are required, are also right here. Boating and tubing also has a safety guide here. That's for stuff that includes getting to ride these little duck boat things around this part. There is also a first aid station, which also provides all the different rental stuff that we're going to be looking at that you might want to do in addition. So we have our life jackets on, and we are on a little boat rental. We're on a Swan. We're out here, and we are just enjoying the activity.
Don't forget to show off the way you steer. Turn it like this.
Ah! You can see in the distance the resort, just to see how close it is to the beach. Alright, so after this little bit of physical activity, we are going to take a break at the Robin Lake Grill. The Grill has a variety of options, from salads, snacks, combo meals like burgers, wraps, chicken tenders, pizza, hot dogs, and whatnot. Also, basic drinks are available as well, and we're going to get something from there to start. Gail got her nachos with jalapenos, which you can get as an option. Just be careful, I saw a yellow jacket around.
Yeah, it was under my hand.
So, thoughts on the chips?
Pretty standard, both the chip and the jalapeno, but something I don't always see on nachos is it's not that really cheap, like yellow cheese. This is like a queso cheese.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me too. My food I'm still waiting on. Also, like I said, basic drinks. So you got a Minute Maid lemonade. Does it taste up to snuff with what you expect?
Yeah, it's pretty on par for a Minute Maid lemonade.
Even like basic stuff like Dr. Peppers can have different variations on place to place, especially like if they don't do the machines well and then it just tastes like club soda, which it tastes fine. Not greatest in the world, but it's what you would expect. Box art, as noted, is a little creepy somewhat, but I took a sneak peek of it just before I did. Even though it looked like in the back it was pre-made, frozen, let's take a look. Now, I like how that looks.
It does look good.
I like how that looks. So I don't know, maybe it's the oven and how they prepped it, but ooh, that looks pretty good. It's hot as can be. Ow. I've had hotter, but my gosh, it is hot for sure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick this up. Oh, you've got that on my napkins. Let's see if I can at least try it. Yeah, well, to the touch. It's not necessarily as hot to the touch, but if you try to hold it.
Oh my gosh. Right.
Now, I will say, if you're not a fan of basic frozen styled pizzas, you're probably not going to be a huge fan of this. But I think it's really good. I don't care how it comes. Actually, sometimes I kind of prefer it. The cheaper way, I guess, than the more professional ways sometimes. Like how they tout, like, oh, this is like higher quality or whatever. But this is really good. Crust is cooked just enough to where it's not too hard, but it's not overly soft to the point where it's doughy. So this is cooked really well. I really like this. It reminds me of some types of pizzas I've had, usually maybe like convenience stores or stuff like that. Like, you know, if you go to one of those, if you like those, I think you'll like this. I personally like it. It's very good. All right, so we have eaten, and now it is time to do the next little bit. So we went to the area, and it did say that the putt-putt was free, and everything that was set up there was just take it as you want it. So I've got me a green ball, green putting stick, of course, green markings here. I got the green one with a pink ball, because I'm a girly girl. And the putt-putt rules that we generally abide by are not really scorecard rules. We just kind of play it by hole. And whoever has the best score at each hole wins that hole. And then whoever's won the most holes is the winner. It's usually an easier way to kind of keep up with it. And since you don't have to keep scorecards and all that. But see, the 18th is a little VW. And all the neon stuff down there. You know, I just missed that too.
Dang it.
Gale just hit a hole-in-one on this hole. I hit a hole-in-one on the first hole. So that's impressive. But we got it. Gale lines up her shot. Just misses. And it's in. Alright, here we go. See if I can at least get a decent shot off it. Nope. Made it over the one, but not the other. Oh well. Even that.
Yes. I want it.
Alright, I'm holding on to Gale's stuff. She is doing the Aqua Island adventure. Headed out there right now to check that area out in the distance. And then she'll come back, report on how it is. Well, for the overcast, this might actually look pretty good, but I'm having to squint a lot. Also, because these are Gale's. I'm going to, in the meantime, start getting ready while she's over there having fun at the Aqua Island, so we can just enjoy the beach itself. And then we'll probably end up calling it a day for the most part. We might walk around. There is also, I can't really get a good shot of it right now from where we're at, but there is a volleyball net. So I think you would have to bring your own volleyball, possibly. Also, I mean, to be honest, I guess since you would have to do that, you could also maybe use it for like badminton or something else like that too. But typically with the beach, you think of volleyball. So she's out there now. Can't get a great shot right now because of everything I'm holding. Maybe I'll get it in a few minutes. But there she goes. She's doing pretty good. She does have thalassophobia, which this is kind of her trying to conquer her fears right now. So we'll see how terrified she ends up being of it. I see she just fell down at one of the obstacles. I'll try to get a better angle of her in a little bit though. For now, I'm going to go change myself. Alright, I have now changed into my swimwear. I am now heading back to where Gale was, which I guess she's still over there. Oh, I see her. And I'm going to wait for her. Basically, I am wearing a swim shirt with swim trunks. I've currently got shoes on. I will be taking them off when I go in the water. Technically, I probably could walk barefoot to the car. We're parked very close to the bathrooms, so honestly, keeping all the clothes in the change station or in the car until you're ready to change back, might as well. I mean, you're walking very little because it's not busy at all. We're parked right next to the bathroom, pretty much. So that's convenient then. We don't have to carry anything except for our towels and our shoes, because I'm walking over grass right now. That's kind of like my only concern about walking barefoot is I don't know exactly what could be in the grass. Like a little piece of debris right there. Zip tie, I think. So best to have some kind of footwear to walk back and forth from. But as far as changing goes, if you need to change, obviously if you rent a cabana, which you can certainly do, they have the cabanas out there for rental. You can close those up and you can get changed there, which is really nice too. But if you don't, and you don't want to spend the money for a cabana, then parking's pretty decent today, especially. And so you can just walk to your car to get whatever you need. So we're just going to have the shoes and the towels, and of course some of the very important valuables that I don't want to leave in the car. Can't leave in the car. I mean, obviously if you lock your car, you don't want to lock your keys in there. That'd be silly. Alright, so we are here back at Aqua Island. We are going to check in on Gale. She is doing good, it looks like. And if I get some good footage of her not with a bunch of kids around the area within shot, I may not be able to use any of the shots that I got earlier. I don't know. There's not really much visibility on it. I don't like, obviously, taking pictures of video. It's not very good when you've got kids in the view. But if I can get some close-up shots of her running it where there's nobody else around her, we'll do that. Oh, there she is. There she is, down on the ground. She's going to try to climb over that. Oh, she made it. Oh, she went behind it. Here she goes. I can tell she's probably worn out. She getting the exercise she wanted though. Of course, now when I come back, I guess she's pretty much worn herself out. She's been resting a lot of the time, and of course, because we went at the hour where there's probably the most kids there's been all day, it's kind of hard to get footage because obviously you can't do that. But my goodness, like if we had done it an hour earlier, it would have been perfect. But now it's really hard to get coverage. And of course I've done it to the point where now she's kind of worn out. She's trying to do some stuff, but she's been resting a lot. I can tell she's tired. Those kids are just anytime she goes to a certain area, there's always some kids that are in front of the shot too. I just missed her climbing the rope over that. I didn't even know she was doing that, and then she did that. She knows I'm filming too. She's passed out. It's like good workout though. Hopefully we'll get to do it one day, maybe not this year. But as long as they have it, it looks pretty fun actually. Also worth noting, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, so I'm mentioning it now. The Aqua Island, even though it's open, it's only available for people to come into it, not only through the rental at the first aid station. It is available on the hour, so 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Today, apparently, it's every hour except 3 o'clock, which may be like a break time period or whatnot for them. So just be aware of that. You can go report to the first aid station, and then you can sign a waiver for any of the major rides and the Aqua Island, obviously. And then, of course, you'll get to go when the lifeguard gets ready to go out. Also, as a way, if you try to get on when there is a lifeguard there, they will have to identify you by a wristband. So if you don't have a wristband, they're not going to let you into the Aqua Island area. And obviously, if there's no lifeguard there, you're not going to be allowed in the area in general. We're very active at first. So how is it?
Tiring, fun, terrifying, because I have thalassophobia, and I can't see the bottom of that water. But since one thing I've learned today, I would suck on Wipeout.
To be honest, I couldn't survive it either. Well, the sun is out now. I'm squinting really bad. We've been in the beach water. The main part of the beach is not very deep, so that's not like big deal. I think honestly the real fun part would be getting to go to that Aqua Island. You can go there, kind of get your feet wet, maybe sit in the water a little bit. The fountain over there is nice if you want to get a little bit of a rainy experience. Gail's in there right now getting herself rinsed off because she's been playing in the sand a lot. I am pretty much done now for the day on this. We will be doing one or two more things possibly to look at. Also, cabanas available for rent. Those are pretty nice looking. We might do that as part of a video one day when we come back here. At this point, we decided to go to the Lakeview Bar, and you'll see that they obviously sell drinks. A large variety of drinks. Not all have to be alcoholic. There are a few non-alcoholic choices, which we decided to get for ourselves. We are at the Lakeview Bar now. Obviously, we don't drink alcohol, but you can see the full menu that they have of different alcoholic beverages. We are getting mocktails, which they also have here by request. It's not the menu that you see. Me and Gail's look very similar. That's because they're both peach flavored, but I have a daiquiri, whereas Gail has
a margarita with a salted rim. Some of that salt might be sandy.
She did get really sandy. Very good. Definitely a good place to kind of chill after you've been to the beach, or even if you don't actually play on the beach. You know, it's got a good view out there. And we might be heading down there to see if they're open down that way. Obviously the Cabana bar is closed, but the shop down there may be open. All right, we're walking around. We are kind of down here near the Cabana area. We have the Sand Bucket gift shop.
No. The Robin's Nest shop and rental.
Well, the old sign is the Sand Bucket gift shop. It's now known as Robin's Nest Shop and Rentals. There's also the Cabana bar over here, but it's closed today, which has soft pretzels. Doubt it's as good as the pretzels that you can get during Fantasy and Lights, though. Let's check it out. See, I like the shirts. This one, I think in particular, I liked.
This looks like something my grandfather would wear.
These are kind of fishing, sort of. They look like fish appropriate, like if you were fishing.
Oh yeah, this is the same material my grandfather wears.
This is a beach bag right here.
Yeah.
That's a good beach bag. Yep. Some nice dresses. Beach dresses. Beach wear. Oh my, look at that. Just got pockets. Anything down there? Towels. Oh. Simply Southern. Tubing stuff. Various beach stuff. Yeah, they had a big event there, which we'll be doing one day. Yeah, bring your own, if you forget to bring your volleyball. Tubes. Let's see. For sandcastles, yes. Yep. Alright, so we got out of there. I got some of these chips that they have, the Boulder Canyon. I wanted to try those. I saw that they had those at the grill, and they were available here. Also got a beach bag. Do that. They were talking about that they had renovated one of these other buildings down here as a bathhouse, which I was kind of wondering about, because something it would be kind of beneficial is to have something where you can kind of wash off a little bit instead of, just going back to the car, even though we're not that bad, obviously.
I am full of sand.
Yeah, if it got like you, where you were basically buried in sand, it's kind of hard to get sand off unless you actually wash off. Also, like if you're walking, you get sand in your feet. I mean, I've got my shoes on because they were dry, but I can feel the sand in it. I think it would be nice to be able to wash that off. Oh, here, what I think is the building, because there's a boys and girls area, clearly closed. There's a sign here. What does it say? It just shows them.
It looks like they're doing some repair work in there.
Yeah, so basically they're just using the restrooms at this point in time. But yeah, it does look like they're a little more elaborate than just basic bathroom. So maybe when they do eventually reopen this at some point, that it can be used for that purpose, because the bathrooms are just pretty much basic bathrooms. They are up-to-date bathrooms. Everything's like, electric. So like, the toilets, the sinks, the towels, the soap dispensers.
I will say the women's restroom over at the pavilion area, they're doing a good job at upkeeping them since they've been built. It was really clean. I was really surprised. Like, everything seemed polished and very nice. It was good. It smelled good in there too. I think they have some kind of like freshener.
Yeah, so we're gonna walk back towards the main area right now. Try some of these chips. All right, so you see the truck behind us. We showed that earlier. It is ice cream truck, which also during winter at special events, Gail shoves it in front of my face for the camera. It can also be a hot chocolate truck too. The ice cream is a mint chocolate chip that I got. They have a large, not large, but they have a decent amount of flavors. They have obviously all the basic ones, and then they have some of the less common items. They'll have like butter pecan, rainbow sherbet, chocolate chip cookie dough, cookies and cream. We'll try that in the car here, and then we'll probably call it a day. All right, let's check this out. Right there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Typical colors. They do have Dippin' Dots at the other thing, but of course Dippin' Dots are fairly common almost any place you go to. This is something that's uniquely there, so time to see how this compares. Yep. It's mint chocolate chip.
It's mint chocolate chip.
I like the chips are very small. Because sometimes the chips in mint chocolate chip can be various combinations. They can be thick, they can be shaved. The shaved ones aren't bad, but I like it where you barely notice that's in there, but it still is good on the flavor.
They're very melty too. The chips, like when you get it down to just chips, you just kind of feel them melting in your mouth.
Oh yes, by the way, I tried the Canyon chips and they were very good. So
I ate the rest of them. They were very good.
Yeah, it's got a lot of it's sea salt and pepper, and it's the seasoning is very heavy. So like after a while, you might be like, that's probably enough. But at least for me, it is. So with Gail, it was like, no, I'll eat the rest. But this was our day at Robin Lake. This is the type of day that you can have. There's a few other things that we did not do today, but we may do in future videos. We will do in future videos if we have the opportunity. If you find yourself wanting to go to the beach without going to the coastline and you're near the Callaway area, come on by. Get yourself a feel of what this beach has to offer. They've been renovating this area, and it is better than it's been probably ever.
I will say the sand at the beach is very nice. Pretty clean too, so you can tell they clean it out. And also just, it's some kind of imported tropical sand. It feels really good on the skin. So,
for the Callaway crew, I'm Trojan.
And I'm Gale.
And we've had our adventure. Now it's time for you to have yours. Bye-bye.
Bye.